All right. So Raven and I have been friends for 13 years now. I was with her at R&B Wednesday the night before, and on FaceTime with her in her three lashes during her layover to meet Christian for the first time. Uh, so yeah, we've rolled together and almost died together on many missions to get to this point. Uh, I am so happy to witness you in this phase of your life, happy, supported, well led, traveling, living out many of the things that we dreamed of in Bryan Hall. I love Christian for you. And so the first day I met Christian at a nonprofit event, Raven's first nonprofit event, he has been the same person from then to now. And just, you know, even from the stories that I hear people in this room tell about him, it's very obvious that he loves my friend and everything and everyone that she loves too, actually, for that matter. And it's unwavering, and I think that's very important. What else I have here? It's very rare that you find your person, really, and you two are made for each other. So I just want to say congratulations. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and those big grins that you always have on your face. And I love you both. And happily ever Hewitt. Cheers. Yeah.
Wait, y'all doing it though. Y'all supposed to be.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
That's tough. So I'm a stick to the script because I don't want to go off key because you know how things get, right? But good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Jackson. I have the honor of being Chris's best man for this wonderful occasion. Any of these groomsmen over here, could have easily been the best man. We all have a unique relationship with Chris, and we've known him for many years. But I do appreciate you for giving me this honor. What we've witnessed today is a joining of two family trees with branches that connected over 30 years ago through the friendship of Chris's dad, Lynn, and Raven's uncle, Richard. I just find that truly simply divine and just a beautiful part of you all's story. But let me tell you about my brother, though. Christian, Chris, two P's, Hewitt, Huey, Hugh, my QB1. He has a lot of nicknames, and today he's adding another one, husband. So congrats, my brother. See, everyone, Chris and I go way back, okay? I first met Chris in the 10th grade. I remember walking into class like, oh yeah, I'm about to cut up, man, we got a sub. When in fact, that substitute teacher was Chris, and he wasn't a sub. This dude just looked grown as shit at 15. Oh, man. But that's probably how you got the name Lil Man, right? All right. Fast forward a bit, I'm 17, tossing trash bags filled with clothes out the window to Chris. And because I got the bright idea to run away and seek refuge at Lynn's apartment off Howell Mill. See, Lynn was deployed at the time, so there was an extra room that I could crash in. And Chris said he'd tell his dad at some point. I had been living there for about a month by the time we told him. Chris even got me a job at Kroger, right down the street. But that's Chris for you. He's one of the most generous people that I know. You could do a favor for Chris, and you can't do a favor for Chris without him returning it within 24 to 48 hours. And our journey didn't stop in high school. We ventured off to college together. We rented our first apartment, juggled a couple jobs side by side. You know, those were transformative years, and Chris and I rode through many storms together. In short, you could say we done it all. So thank you, my brother. And Raven, you have yourself a great man. Chris has never been the one to settle quickly, but when you came along, everything changed for the better. He talked about you nonstop, and I knew you were special because after a week, you were still the topic of his conversation. You see, let me just say this, back then, let me just say this. See, back then, all the girl had to do was text Chris wrong, and he'd be like, nah, Jack, I can't do this. He knew right off rip. But you embodied all the qualities that Chris was looking for. You were a self-sufficient woman who could handle her own before Chris met you. And I know that was one of those attributes that attracted him the most. You also know the lyrics to the Rich Kid songs, which I must say that's pretty impressive. In a short span, you all have traveled several countries, visited the Kentucky Derby, and even made peace on a volcano. I mean, damn. What Hov say? She used $1 million vacations. What y'all gonna do with that? But all jokes aside, as we all know, Chris likes to be on the go and travel the world. Thank you, Raven, for being the most constant and stable part of my friend's life. You are truly the best thing that's happened to him. And before I wrap up, I want to offer a few pieces of advice that I've noticed over the course of my lifetime being married as well. I know you all have heard of the anecdotal, phrase, don't go to sleep angry, or your wife is always right, which is true. But I want to share some tidbits of my own advice, and that's never disagree in public. Someone's always watching. Keep sensitive things private. Your friends and family don't have to know everything. Remember to continue to date each other and make each other feel special from time to time, not just on holidays. And please mention when she get her hair and nails done. The last thing you need is the proverbial work husband saying something before you do. Be each other's peace, because there's enough crazy shit going on in the world. And lastly, understand that you're each on your own race through life. The only difference is you now have a life partner who will be there to support you along the way. So here's to Raven and Chris. May the journey you take and the family you lead make your worries vacate and your dreams succeed. Godspeed, brother.